You and I are here because we have agreed to awaken or reawaken to the true template of love, and also reawaken the collective to the true standards definition of what true love is, of what divine love is. For the longest time, the collective has been sleepy and been looped on the 3D definition of love that is based on scarcity, that is based on imprisonment, that is based on logic, that is based on business, exchange, that's based on also just hatred and lack and scarcity. And that's not love. And I feel like you have your soul, when I say you, your higher self, we're co-creating this experience. And my higher self right now connecting with yours, channeling through this message that we have agreed to rewrite the codes of true love, of divine love back into this earth. And that's not even correct. I'm hearing into the new earth because that's the only consciousness. Okay, the new earth is not a place, but it also is. So what I mean by that is that the new earth frequency, the new earth consciousness, it begins as a consciousness as we are shifting from the 3D density to the 5D consciousness of light, love and peace and alignment and prosperity and abundance. Naturally, we will create and co-create experiences and things, right? What is in the spiritual must manifest in the 3D. So because of that, you're going to experience more conscious people, more conscious businesses, right? More conscious practices and more conscious videos and stuff like that, clothing and stuff like that, right? So in a way, the 5D, the new earth consciousness, it's not a place, but it will become the place. It will override, okay, this coding. So what I'm hearing for you is that because you know that you've been preparing and maybe you have shifted into the new earth consciousness where you're connecting with higher love frequency, and the highest love frequency is the frequency of God, God's love. God's love, divine love, true unconditional love. And that's the true definition of love. Love is, okay? Love is. Just like how do you define God, right? That's how do you define the highest, truest, one consciousness source? Just is, okay? It's everything, it's nothing, it just is. So love as its truest frequency, it just is. And we're here to remember and experience what love is in this, physical form, and this whatever we have with our senses that's going on. It's a beautiful experience. And just like we're moving from things like material material riches into the frequency of wealth and abundance. It's a different frequency, right? Prosperity, because abundance is something that is already is. Abundance is encoded in everything on this earth. It's just that you cannot see it with your 3D eyes, okay? Your 3D eyes only see illusion because the 3D world is the world of Maya, of illusions, the halls of mirrors. But when you close down your physical eyes, you open your spiritual eyes, you see through the third eye, what you're going to begin to see is that we lack nothing. We lack nothing, and we want what we already have. Because when you are in that realm, everything is already done. And also, when you begin to see things through higher perspective and higher consciousness, you realize the more you are grateful for something, the more it appreciates. And when something is appreciating, what does it mean? Increases in wealth. And what does that mean? Prosperity, isn't it? Right? So even with that seed and that shift of consciousness with appreciation and gratitude, it changes your whole perspective on abundance and wealth and money. And I know we're talking about love right here, but I was called to share about that. So some of you guys may need to hear about that if you want me to talk more about New Earth Wealth and New Earth Abundance Code, the things that I have downloaded. let me know down below. And I also have a separate videos on that on my channel already, so feel free to browse. Okay, so for the divine love and divine union that is happening on our planet right now, why it's happening a lot and why is this the hot topic of the cosmos, I'm hearing is the hot topic as we're moving into the new earth, is because when you awaken, you don't just awaken. You awaken to soul, you awaken to spirit, you awaken to purpose. And then you remember that you're not here for just la-di-da-di-da. You're here to, yes, experience this beautiful earth. But at the same time, you're here because you are of purpose. So you're going to be remembering a lot of things like, you think that you're a light worker, you're a star seed, you came with a mission, you came with something that your soul have agreed to carry out, okay? The 3D language of what it is, it doesn't matter, okay? I'm just throwing some of it out there. But the true thing is, you know that there's something that your soul wanted to do. Your soul has agreed to come into this earth. Again, this is not your first rodeo, okay? So come back into this earth to carry out. And a lot of the time, okay, when you're awakened to soul and you're awakened to purpose, you're gonna also beginning to have the desire and manifesting a higher love, right? Just like everything, you no longer want just money, things. Yes, you're not rejecting them, but you're like, but I want conscious money. I want happy money. I don't want just random, material things. I want, consciously made things or whatever, right? It's like your standards has shifted because your consciousness has shifted. Just like with love, you're not looking for a warm body to, do things and cuddle with you on your bed, every Tuesday, whatever your appointment is, right? You don't look at people like objects. You don't look at love to fulfill your need. You don't look at, connection and physical intimacy as something that is filling a void or whatever, okay? You don't look at that anymore because deep down, you know that it's actually draining your God essence. It's actually taking away who you truly are, and it's actually taking away your soul mission. And as much as, there's the other side where people trying to glamorize something and making it spiritual to, love everybody. So you open your, legs to everybody. But I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But what I'm going to address, my God, I am going to address is only you will know what's true for you, okay? Only you will know what's true for you, and the divine love is actually the path of self-mastery. And what is self-mastery? Coming into wholeness. What is the greatest mastery? As a human being who is of the divine, right? A spiritual being who's having a human experience is oneness, is wholeness, right? Everything in spirituality, the undertone and the under big umbrella is oneness, because we come from that one consciousness, that source consciousness, and then it gets split, okay, in the 3D. It becomes fragmented. That's why there's you, there's me, there's left, there's right, there's male, there's female, right? There's up and down, there's big and small, all these differences, and it further and further splits, right? So splits, okay? And that's how we have the experience, because we're here to remember what is the truth. It's like now, Lao Tzu calls it the world of the 10,000 things. And now it's more like a world of 10 billion different things, right? We're in the world of the 10 billion different things. But then how do we collapse and collapse and collapse and collapse? And then we begin to see, wow, it actually only comes down to this. Wow, it actually comes down to this. Wow, it comes down to this. Oneness. We're here to come together. We're here to remember love, God, divinity in each other. Because everyone who comes into your life is your teacher, is your mirror, is your reflector. So when you reject someone, you're only rejecting yourself. When you are hating on someone and judge someone, you're only judging yourself. When you say, I don't want to love you to someone, you're not loving yourself. And again, love is not It will redefining what it is. And what I'm hearing for you is that love has been the word that has been so mutinized. I don't know if that's the right word. It has been so like butchered, just like the word God. It's been passed around from this religious concept and religious fact, like organization and this and that, and it scarred so many people, and it becomes so many different things that its true essence is lost, right? In a lot of time, just like love. And one of the most beautiful Zen Buddhist monk, Thich Nhat Hanh, he says, sometimes words get sick and we must heal them. And I feel like it applies to this word right now, love. And I feel like that word has been sick for so long, right? It's like when you say, I love chicken. Like, we don't know if you like to eat chicken or you love the cute little chicken, right? It's like, how do we know, right? It's like, I love this. I love binging, Netflix video. I love talking. We use that word all the time. And then we don't understand what true love is. And this is the moment on our awakening journey where a lot of us are choosing higher love, conscious love. And that's when you're going to begin to manifest a lot of this type of high soulmate type of love and very strong mirror type of love, and the true twin souls type of love, the divine union type of love. And what are these different types of love? These are high consciousness love, because the more you raise in the love frequency, the more you're seeing yourself, okay? You're meeting yourself, because your partner, your love partner, they're not a separate being, from you. They are that part of you within that gets projected out. So you're gonna attract partners based on how healed you are, how conscious you are, how whole you are. Okay, so that's why when you're in wounded energy, in unconscious energy, in lower vibrational energy, you will attract, okay, a lot of the times are these type of karmic relationships, these tough and hard relationships. Why? Because they're mirroring to you your wounds. And as you raise in consciousness, you're going to meet more of the soulmate kind of love that can also mirror you, but then it's more supportive of your spiritual awakening journey. Okay? Because you'll recognize them as your soulmate, meaning that you have to recognize your soul first in order to manifest and recognize its mate. Okay? And then as now, collectively, we are expanding our consciousness at such a high rate. And by the way, I made a video that's it's called something like You're on the Fast Track, the one I made previous. You can watch that one where I mention more about what's going on consciously, and we're expanding on a very fast track type of way. You are awakening to the highest, okay, type of love that is available for your human experience. And this is something that a lot of people can talk about when they talk about twin flames, twin souls, divine union, right? Divine match. I mean, we're not about labels here, but it's like, these words kind of gives an idea to what we're talking about right now. So it's like, as I just kind of like share with you, is that as you move up and up and up, okay, these type of labels, we're not get caught into labels, but I'm going to use them for the sake of explaining this. The karmic, okay, it's like you're kind of not vibrating at the truest level of your potential, right? That's why they're mirroring you such contracts and such chaos and such disruption. And then your soulmate type of love, it's definitely compatible because you're part of the same soul family, but they're meant to journey with you. They're meant to create some kind of comfort, right? We find comfort in our family. They're creating some comfort as you ascend to a certain level, but they're close to your match because they're like your kin, right? They're your family, they're part of your soul tribe, but they're not your true match, they're not your true mirror, okay? They're not your highest potential. So that's why when you meet and when you are ready to meet your twin flame, your twin soul, your true match, your true love, your divine love, your divine union, is the same, because actually what you meet in that person is your true soul essence, your true soul frequency. So that's why it's called twin flame. That's why it's called twin souls. It's why it's called whatever it's called. What's it called? Like those things. I think there's a bunch of names, but the idea is that it's the same looking at the mirror. So you're seeing yourself in your clearest form. So that's why a lot of us, we have devoted on the path of spiritual awakening. And that's the only way you can meet your true, okay, twin soul, because you're looking at yourself for a high purpose. So that's why a lot of us right now are manifesting collectively these type of twin souls, because we want to be our purpose. We have awakened to our purpose and we say yes to our purpose, and our divine match are here to co-create that. Okay, you need the masculine and the feminine to co-create. That's the code of creation. Okay, but the what you call the condition is that they must be whole. Okay, they must be whole. So like I said, I've made a whole video playlist series called Divine Union Series. I'll link it in the description and in the pinned comment, and then you can browse. And I have a bunch of channel images and not images, what you call it, symbols and teachings and stuff that is going to help you understand what divine union is and all of that. So you're going to have the two circle, that's you, okay? When you become whole and complete, this circle gets manifested, and then you come together, okay? Like that, you overlap and you create a third energy. So the third energy can be something that your soul has designed to co-create. It's like when you reach a really high level in the game, that's when you are able to be in this type of love, because this type of love connection is the truest and highest type of connection, because it is a divine union. It's not about love in terms of romance. It is about love in terms of divine love, of God's love, of what true love is. So that's why on this journey, one has to master themselves, right? So you have to literally let go of all the separation consciousness. You have to let go of, okay, he pulls away, I'm gonna chase him. Okay, she stopped texting me, I'm going to call her 10 times. Okay, and then whatever, right? You lose that need and that's desperation, drooling, salivating for someone to love you, validate you, be with you, and complete you. You will not be in harmonious union or union at all with your true highest love that is available for you when you don't know the true definition of love. And the true definition of love is divine love. Okay? The true definition of love is unconditional love. And this is what your twin soul, okay, which is you, okay, is here to teach you, that this world is not the real world. And everything is the one. And energy works in ways that you have to understand the oneness and the wholeness and the integratedness. So it doesn't work like, okay, I'm going to be like this and they're going to be like that. It's about the self-mastery on how you can pull your energy back into you, on how you stop looking outside for love, because when there's a longing, you create a separation. So it teaches you this manifestation mastery type of game. So how can you feel the love within? How can you take this seed of love that is already within you and bring it back? Because when you have the longing, when you perceive separation consciousness, meaning my truest love is outside of me, is that you're gonna put that seed of love outside of you, and that's why you'll never have it. So that's why the journey to true love, to divine union, is to connecting with the God within, the love within, and calling your power back and asking yourself, where do you outsource love? Where do you expect people to complete you? Where do you expect people to be a certain, thing for you when you are not that for yourself? Because your truest, highest love is the biggest and truest mirror for you. Okay, they're not a carbon copy of you, because we're in the 3D. We don't have that type of thing. Everyone is unique, okay? But the soul essence is the same, because that is you. Because on the highest level, you're not playing in the human vessel, okay? You're playing with energies and frequency and soul and all of these things, okay? In the invisible realm. So your highest level love is here for you. That's why we're co-creating this experience right now, and we're recoding and we're rewriting and we're reawakening the collective about what true love is. And there's no pushing, there's no pulling, there's no chasing, there's no running, because these are all unhealed, unintegrated versions of love. These are all illusionary versions of love, because God is not fragmented, God is not separated. God is within you. So that's why this is a very highly spiritual, advanced type of path for you to receive, not even receive, to experience your highest level love. That's when you meet yourself, okay? Your true love, your true match. That's when you meet you recognize. And there's gonna be no test, no checklist, no nothing in this 3D. That is the condition. There is nothing that can confirm to you that this is your true match. You cannot take a test, you cannot do a blood test, you cannot, whatever, you cannot do any of that. You can only confirm it through your soul essence, and their soul essence DNA is it's going to match, and there's going to be no test for that in the 3D. Okay, so this is why this is a very advanced type of game that is very exciting, that many of us are co-creating right now. And because a lot of us are awakening to our purpose, that's why these phenomena are coming back. More and more are coming back, are reincarnating, are awakening at the same time, in the same lifetime. How exciting is that? Because we're carrying out this mission, this soul mission that our soul have agreed to since the beginning of time, and agreeing to again in this lifetime. So I'm super excited to further this conversation. Let me know what comes through for you below. If you want me to talk more about this, about inner union, how you can achieve this, type below Divine Union series, so then I know that you're interested, and I'll make more of those videos. Click below the, what's it called? Pin comments and the description for the playlist and all the info. Oh my gosh, I have a bunch of resources for you guys as well. All the activation, I highly recommend the higher heart chakra activation if this is your path to awaken you to your spiritual heart chakra, which is the hidden heart chakra right here. All right, guys, this is Tina Wong. Like this video if you appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel because we're here every day. And I will see you very, very soon.